It doesn't matter where your garden is, whether it's rural or urban, big or small, you can take some simple but effective measures to improve your garden for biodiversity. And we're here in an urban area. We're going to look at a pond which was created in a back garden and is now home to a huge diversity of wildlife. We've drained large areas of land in Ireland to make space for agriculture and for development, and as a result of that we've lost a lot of our former wetlands, and also a lot of our existing freshwater habitats are in poor condition. So by creating a small water feature or pond in your garden, that goes a small way towards readdressing that balance. One of the great things about ponds is that there's no garden too small for a pond, and it can be as simple as a sunken bathtub or even a small basin to create a water feature. Or if space allows, it can be something a little bit larger and more intricate like this. So when you're creating your pond, it's important to remember to include oxygenating plants like hornwort, and also to include plants that will cover the surface of the pond like water lily and marsh marigold. And if you get the plants right, there'll be no need to include a water pump, which means you're not going to be sucking up tadpoles and invertebrates, which is what you want to avoid, because essentially you're creating this habitat for those species. So there's no need to introduce any fish to the pond or any creatures. As with most aspects of gardening for biodiversity, the best thing to do is just to let nature take its course and do its thing. And it'll be amazing to see which species manage to find your garden and find your pond and colonise. And hopefully in no time at all, you'll have an underwater world going on beneath the surface with species like water boatmen, pond skaters, water beetle and pond snail. And hopefully others too, like dragonfly, damselfly, and hopefully frog and smooth newt. So here's a smaller pond, still really important habitat for a range of freshwater invertebrates. But as well as that, it doubles up as a bird bath. And a lot of animals require a water source in the garden. And for birds, they're going to need a source for bathing, and this is perfect for them. Gardening for biodiversity is all about creating mini habitats in your garden and trying to replicate natural ecosystems, many of which have been lost. So if we think of a small pond in a garden, that's replicating a wetland system. The greater the diversity of mini habitats that you can create in your garden, then the greater diversity of wildlife that your garden will support and that you'll attract to come and live in your garden.